Happy Devils Tuesday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast post-game, streaming live on Facebook Live, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. I'm your host, Sam Wu, coming to you live from Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. I'm here with Shorts Guy somewhere in beautiful New Jersey, and Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal from Beverly Hills, California, in his posh estate in the
palatial estate. Come on, just like Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh my goodness! So the Devils win 4-3, holding off the Flyers at the end there. The Flyers mounted a comeback, just came up short. Scotty, you have to have the Happy Devils recap on this one.
Oh,
let's go.
Oh, we got a happy Devils recap today.
Oh, yeah.
Great game by the boys, taking advantage of a reeling Flyers team in the first. Where's Beer Baron when you need him? His boy Mikey McLeod put his fourth home, ending his 16-game goalless drought. So good for Mikey. Ty Smith got his 14th assist, his first point of the day. There'll be more to come. But his 14th assist right there, and Andreas Janssen getting on the board on the score sheet with his fifth. The Flyers followed it up to tie the score, then Palmieri. And you know what I heard when Kyle Palmieri scored, Sam Wu? What did I hear when Kyle Palmieri scored?
I don't know. What did you hear?
Is there a ka-ching sound effect? Can you give me the ka-ching sound effect?
Oh, what? Boy, you're pretty,
There we go. That's what I heard.
There it is.
Kyle Palmieri put his sixth home. Jesper Bratt,
Scotty,
his 13th assist. Yeah?
Scotty, I'm in South Philly. I don't want people to know our trade value of Kyle Palmieri, okay? They may think that ka-ching sound is I got money and a lot of old money. Anyway.
Kyle Palmieri, his sixth. From Bratt, his 13th. Nice seeing Jesper continually, quietly putting up the points right there. And Yanni Kogan, his ninth. Very nice goal. Yanni Kogan, his ninth, his first assist on the night, because coming into the second, Igor Sharangovich put his seventh home, and this was such a pretty tic-tac play. And what I like so much about this play is all three guys on the line touched the puck. Kuokkanen picked up his 10th assist. Zajac picked up his 10th assist. And then Sharangovich put his seventh goal home. Very nice to see all the chemistry on that line. We're going to talk more about them because Zajac then followed it up with his fourth goal of the season. Ty Smith getting his second assist. That's 15 assists on the year.
That's awesome.
What about Ty? Putting up some rookie
awesome
points. And then Igor, put up his fifth assist, so that gives him 12 points. Kuokkanen has got, 13 or 14 points, Zajac. So they're starting to finally produce, which is really good. And then we had the two goals in the third by the Flyers. Courtier got both of them, his seventh and eighth. Van Riemsdyk got a couple assists right there, his 18th. But 3 stars of the game, Sharangovich the first, Zajac the second, Courtier the third. Shots on goal, Devils 14-11-7 for 32. Flyers 8-9-16 for 33. Face-offs, they got us there, 43% to 56. Power play, we were 1 for 4. They were 1 for 3. Hits pretty even, 13-19. Blocks, 14-16. Only 10 giveaways. Not bad, boys. That's what happens when you don't give away the puck all the time. But overall, I think a really fun game.
About 9 of them. I think 9 of them came in the last 2 minutes of the game.
That was a rough series there.
That was rough at the end. They were holding on. They were holding on there. But a good fun win. Always good. We took advantage of the Flyers, who right now are a little bit reeling. Things aren't going exactly as planned for them. And we took advantage of it. We came in here. We got some guys that are hot. Sharangovich, Kuokkanen, Zajac, all 3 of them. Ty Smith has been putting up points. He continued. Palmieri's finally starting to light the lamp. We took advantage of the situation.
Totally took advantage. Now, you know what, Scotty? We're not busting chops right now. But you got to be happy with Yegor Sharangovich right now, because I'll tell you the reason why. It's not so much him as a player. It's Lindy Ruff's intuition that he stuck with them. And I think he proved us all wrong. It's not just you. I think he proved us all wrong so far. so far.
We will see. Listen, I'm not ready to go throw a ring on that finger yet. Okay, just hang on. It's only been a couple weeks here. All right, just slow down. But we definitely like what we saw. I was critical of Sharon Govich. I was like, why is this guy not on the taxi squad train? You know, why is he getting so much top line minutes? These other guys aren't getting all that opportunities. But obviously, I'm not an NHL coach, and they saw something that I didn't. And you're starting to see him, you know what? It seems like he has confidence. That's what it seems like. He has confidence, and he's starting to be like not afraid to shoot the puck. It's like he's not thinking anymore. Oh, should I shoot it? Should I pass? What am I supposed to do? Shoot! I got a wicked shot. Let me shoot it. You know. So.
And doesn't Kokkonen have a swagger? Yes, a little bit of a swagger, like confidence. He goes
when
in
your name
there.
is Yanni. You know, like you have to. You got to. You know, you're like Yanni with a J. Thank you.
So does that mean they have to bring back the old Yanni intro music?
Oh, please, no. Anything but that. What do you think of the game, Shorts Guy?
About that? Sorry.
I thought it was a fantastic game to watch. Finally, for the first time in what felt like forever, I got to sit down and watch a full game from start to finish. It was great to see the Devils play well. It was great to see the Devils, essentially dominate a game. With the exception of parts of the third, I thought we played very well. We looked like we were on the lead foot the entire time. Seeing opening with that Mikey McLeod goal. Just kind of that goal in particular.
Pretty goal.
It was a very pretty goal, and it also shows, just how much trouble Carter Hart is having. He committed to that first move the McLeod made. The pass across. Saw McLeod fully committed to that, and McLeod noticed that and went backhand up and over. So you can see that Carter Hart, for as skilled as he is having a boatload of trouble. And I got to imagine it's not going to help his confidence by them keeping him in these games where he's just letting in these goals. I thought Mac Black played well. That save he made in the second period, that save he made in the second period was phenomenal. I think had that stayed in his glove, that would have been a highlight reel goal for the night across the league. It doesn't stay in the goal. It pops out, or glove, I should say. Thank God it didn't go in the goal. But it, pops out of the glove. So I don't know if he'll get that highlight reel goal look at it. But I thought he played well. Keeping the shots to only 33 against. That's not bad. It's better than 40 plus, which is worse. I'll take that. But the Flyers poured it on in the third period. Shots on goal. Hey, look at that.
I'm having the crab fries here in Philly. Maybe I should eat crab fries before every Devils game, and maybe we'll go undefeated for the rest of the way. I don't know.
From Chickies and Pete's. Any Devils fans down there in South Philly? We'll have to, hopefully when things, get a little better and open up a little more, then maybe we'll have a little small get-together type of deal.
Yeah, we can have a gathering.
Podcasts.
We can have a gathering.
A small gathering. Of good times. I'm looking. I see the bars. I see the TV. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That looks like fun. Fun. People are having fun.
It is a nice place. It is a nice place down there. I've been there. It's good time.
This is the opposite of the no fun zone. This is the fun zone. This is not. This is the fun. I mean, there's so many beers on tap here. There's crab fries. I had the lobster tails. I had the chicky.
Oh, we had the lobster tail. We had the crab fries. What else we got going on here?
Dessert. All that kind of stuff.
Mr. Lobster Tail on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard.
Can't all live this high-floating life.
I tweeted this out. The Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is giving out a free donut for any of those that have gotten the vaccine for a whole year, and you can go every day and get a donut a day to the end of the year.
Don't try and get
So-
off the subject of lobster and crab fries and everything else with your
Seriously.
Krispy Kreme
Oh,
I'm
donuts.
just saying, I'm going to be
Jeez.
fat.
Oh,
Is that going to be part of
Well-
catering when we get to go down to Philly at some point? Is that
No,
going to be on the menu over
it's,
there?
No,
it's
no,
the
yes.
reason.
So,
It's the
Scotty,
reason why.
it'll be
It's the reason.
it'll-
hold on.
it'll be
It's the
part of
reason
his
why I have a
catering.
widescreen. It's the reason why I have
It'll be part
widescreen.
of it'll be part of Sammy's catering, and then we'll get
Mhm.
scraps
Bread.
that are left
The
behind
bread and
in
butter.
The kitchen.
That's
yeah.
what we get.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
bread
yeah.
and butter.
Bread and butter goes to the table over there. Bring the lobster tail over here to the producer's table. That's what's gonna happen.
You got like a side of tomato sauce or something like that? All right, go ahead. Give him a little side of something. Just a little one.
Can we have water
Here,
as a beverage,
here.
please?
Woo! Man.
Uh,
Man. But what a great game though. Mac Black did look what you were talking about. He looked great. And even in the first period, there was a crazy scramble save where he was half getting pushed in the goal and kind of
Yep.
flaring around there a little bit, but kept the puck out of the net. I had actually thought that puck went in on the
looked
original
close.
view.
It looked
Yeah, on the
real
original
close.
view.
Looked
I
real
thought it was
close.
under him and he got pushed in. That's why he was like trying to scramble back out. But you could see that, he had the goal stick on the outside of the goal and puck
Yeah.
stayed out. What a great. You ever have one of those? Short Scott?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I got like 2
You
or
know
3
what?
of those the other day. Are you kidding me?
Oh man, I've been playing goal. I've been playing goal for so long, and you can ask the guys on Hockey on Tap. They're pretty generous in allowing the shots on goal sometimes. Pretty much letting us get outshot. About 50-20. So yeah, I've had a few of those saves because I've had plenty of opportunities to make them.
I want to
there
say
are
hi
plenty-
to everybody.
Sorry, there's
Go
plenty
ahead, I was
of
go-
comments.
yeah.
I'll look at you. You take Facebook, I take YouTube, so we don't screw this one up.
Okay,
like
yeah.
that one day.
All right.
Yeah, I just will say hi to Craig Best and Stacy White. Ramona's telling me I'm wrong about something again. Probably Sharon Govich. She's ready. She's ready for Sharon Govich. Barry Friedson. It's like a playback to Kovalchuk 17. That's what Craig says. Oh man, Larry Blumfield. Scotty deserves to be on the taxi squad. Oh man, wow. I wish. Man, someone's
That's the line of the
someone's
day.
bumping me.
That's the line. of
Someone's
the-
bumping me
Wow.
from the podcast, man. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Thanks, Lair. Thought we were friends, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
You know
Jeez.
what, Scotty? I think you're on the taxi.
Everyone buy a
squad of
beer
the
on
Let's Go
Larry
Devils
and walk
podcast.
out the door, all right? Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Scott.
Eric Selden. Yeah. We are a team learning to get good and consistent, but not consistently good. Exactly. We're getting there.
That's a great
And-
summary of it all. That's a great summary of it
But-
all.
But they took advantage, like we were saying. They took advantage of a Flyers
did.
team. Yeah. And that's what teams that
did.
learning how to win do.
Yeah, and I expressed a couple a main concern in the pregame that this was a potential trap game with how bad the Flyers have been playing, how weak Carter
Mhm.
Hart's been playing. That this is one of those
Mhm.
games that we could have been trapped and going into it going, all right, this is our confidence booster, but getting screwed out of a win. Oh no.
YouTube Live. Rody Ryan says YouTube fans greater than Facebook fans. Kenny
No.
asks, "Where is your Devils
Oh.
jersey, Sam?" Well, Kenny, I want to make it out alive. Don't you want to see other episodes of us winning?
I think that would kind of make for an
Don't know.
exciting podcast. Actually, put the jersey on, Sam. Will
Yeah.
and let the cameras roll. It's gonna be like the Running Man, like you could be like Schwarzenegger in the Running Man.
Whistler says, "Yup, Heaton one game at a time. A rough back-to-back coming against Washington. 4-1 last six,"
Mhm.
says Whistler. Look, let me tell you something. Now the Devils have a little momentum. They're going
Mhm.
into Washington. They just got to shore up the NFZ, their penalty kill. It could be a different scenario. You just don't know. And I'm going to tell you, Facebook Live and YouTube Live and Twitter,
What you
Periscope,
gonna
and
do?
Twitch. Yeah. I'm going to say we're going to run the table
here it
on
comes.
this road trip. We're running the table
Lord.
on this road trip.
Oh boy,
Okay?
here we go.
I
Here we go.
have video evidence that I called it, and I'm going to continue to call it just for banter and for more downloads and for more views. So all of you.
Why are you
can
saying that
criticize
so
me.
low? Why are you saying that so low? Why don't you say it a little louder
Yeah.
down there in South
Yeah.
Philly about the Devils? Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, and he immediately freezes. They took him out.
Yep. Oh man, and just like that,
Yep.
that, we lose Sammy in South Philly. Well, so this might. Well, so Scotty, it's been nice doing a podcast with you, because if Sammy is taken out, then we. Oh, this is great.
Oh,
This is
that's
great.
too good. Oh, there he goes. He's gone.
Oh, here he goes. He's
Oh.
gone. Oh, poor Sam. Poor Sam.
Oh man.
Who's gonna? I guess I'm gonna have to go help pick up his car tomorrow. It's gonna be. Oh, poor
Oh.
Sam. Well,
What a good game, though. I hear him coming
Yeah.
back. I hear all the people in the
yeah,
background. He's
I
back.
hear it in the background too.
But what a good
No,
game by the
Sam?
Devils. And this
Yeah.
is going to be a huge test for us come
Mhm.
it's what is it? We got Friday, Saturday, right? Or is it Thursday, Friday? No.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, no, it's Thursday, Friday, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday. It's
well-
back to back in Washington.
Somebody kicked the cord.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
It was the Devils
We were
fan. that did
worried.
it? Oh, yeah.
We were slightly worried there, Sam.
Oh, don't worry
We
about
thought you were
me.
going to We thought you were going to come back in like a Mad Max dystopian type of, future out there.
Yeah, as I'm going on my spiel, I think the hockey gods had me, kick the cord, and then suddenly, my feed drops. Anyway,
Anyway.
but it looks like,
Well,
but you know what? I feel good right now. You're seeing progress. You're seeing the team playing together. They're friends. They're playing like friends again.
mhm.
Everyone's happy.
It's
It's just more comfortable hockey.
it almost looks like that team in Buffalo right before the shutdown occurred,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where you've got everyone, just like you said, Sam, looking happy, looking into it, playing together. We had that on that last game in Buffalo. Just the views from the locker room, and then it just all went to hell after that. And then we had a slow crawl back out of that mess. So this could be that team that we saw in January that got paused, and now this is what we're going to have going forward, which would be fantastic. But yeah, you're right. They look like they're having a good time. Not only Palmieri possibly looking good for trade, but Zajac popping in a goal and having some assists that ups his value too.
Cha-ching.
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 Yeah, let's go.
I actually have it written down right here. Cha-ching. Yeah, see? That's what I was thinking. Where's Sam Will on that? Cha-ching.
On the
sorry.
register.
Oh, there we go. There he is.
Yeah.
Don't unplug yourself. now. Hey, Daniel Cicerone. Cicerone over here. Remember a couple weeks ago we were saying, or just a week or two ago, we were saying the Devils were, 3-10-2 or something like that in their last 15 games? 5-3-2 now in the last 10.
I love it. I love
Winning
that. I
breeds
love that
some
bigger
confidence.
Oh, it
Yeah.
totally
Oh,
does.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And also, you got to look at Binghamton as well. They're a bunch of fighters. And I'm not talking about fist fighters. I'm talking about
They went through a rough stretch.
claw,
They
They
went through a rough stretch.
No excuses. And that victory over the Hershey Bears, 6-5 on that Friday night, it showed me something. This team's got guts. They've got heart. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I want the farm system and the young players to develop as overachievers. I want them to have the mindset of mediocrity and status quo is unacceptable. I want them to do their best every night. I don't care if the score is 5-0, you still hustle and you still claw and fight back. And that's what I'm seeing out of the young kids. Look, Sharon Govich could have mailed it in after slumping a little bit and getting frustrated. No, he kept on going and going and going. Kokkonen is now developing into a very nice player. And and Jack Hughes, he almost had that breakaway, but he just, I think he just went a little too fast and he tripped, and he could have had a one-on-one with the goaltender. But, he's getting his chances. But I'll tell you what, just let this team just develop and hey, what about Zajac? I don't know. I mean, his trade value is now skyrocketing. Here, let me press that button again. It's skyrocketing.
Just skyrocketing at a whopping 4 goals here. It's skyrocketing. Oh my God.
But you know what? He gives the Devils, Tom Fitzgerald, a little leverage, saying, "Hey, Zajac is doing pretty well with my 2 kids here, Sharon Govich and Kokkonen. I think you're going to have to pay up, maybe ante up a higher draft pick, right?" And you never know. But it's all good because these guys aren't sucking. Palmieri's not sucking right now. Their trade value is high, so it gives Tom Fitzgerald a lot of options to rip off the other teams.
I'm actually looking at our point totals right now, and I don't think this is updated on the app just yet. But, it's just interesting looking at the top 3, Pavel Zacha, Jack Hughes, Ty Smith, 18, 16, 15. I don't think this is updated yet. But then after that, you have 3, more, I don't know if you want to call the last one a veteran, but 3 guys who you kind of expected a little more, all finally quietly started to produce. Palmieri, PK Subban, and Jesper Bratt are all they're all tied. Well, they all had 14 points, but I don't think this is updated right now. I think they have more. And then Miles Wood and Yanni Kokkonen right after that. A couple surprises that maybe you weren't expecting, but for a while we weren't seeing the production from those guys, but they have been. You see the wins now starting to pile up a little bit better, and more in our favor. But you're also starting to see production from these guys, picking up those assists, getting on the score sheet. If it's not a big goal every night, and we know Palms, this was his 6th tonight. He probably normally would have like 13 or 14 by now. That's more in his kind of range. So it's good to see them. He hasn't put the goals in yet, but starting to pile up those points as well. But every time he does, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yep, it's good for us.
I missed the button.
There we go.
They made I'll tell you what, they did make a pretty good point on the broadcast tonight, saying that the Devils are a team playing without pressure. And it really made me think, they're right now, we're 8 points out, I think, of that 4th playoff spot, so it still looks pretty dire. I mean, we can gain some ground if we can beat Washington in the next 2 games. We can gain a little bit of ground, which would be nice. But
look at that smile on Samuel's face as soon as you said that.
I'm just saying. But they are a team playing without. We've got to be one of the least critical media markets out there. We're a far cry from Toronto or Montreal.
Well, that's why we're here. That's why
exactly.
the Let's Go Devils podcast is here.
But these guys, now that they're feeling good, and it looks like maybe pucks are going to start to go in. These guys can go out there and have fun. And really start earning their keep on this team, especially with that trade deadline coming. Knowing that we're potentially going to be sellers. Really, almost anyone can be packaged. So these guys, if they want to stay, if they want to stay or if they hope to stay, they're just going to play loose and try to do well. And some of them may be earning a shot out of here too. You never know. But as we're going down this stretch toward that trade deadline and really towards that the end of the season, if these guys start having fun and they continue to have fun, who knows where this team can go right now this season. But it bodes well for next year. As much as I know I've said in the past, I'm tired of hearing about next year. If we're going to end the season hot and look good for next year, I'm all for it.
Going into the draft. I mean, going into the draft. Finish Sam, and then I'll give my point. I forgot my point. I'm still thinking about the Krispy Kreme on the way home in Bensalem, Pennsylvania.
All right,
that's the closest Krispy Kreme I can get to.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of the draft, we that winning twice and no more than 2 times in 5 years or whatever, that doesn't start till next season, which I think we would not have qualified for that number 1 pick had they put that in place for this year. So we still have that chance for that. Okay, not that I want to sell this team that short right now, but that chance is still there for that number 1 overall pick. We're not said that should be our goal, but we are not disqualified from it. Should we, end up towards the bottom again?
I think we would have to move up. I don't think we're that bad as like Ottawa and Detroit and everything. I don't know. I don't think we're that bad. But Buffalo right now.
Well, don't worry. The league will find some way to screw Buffalo out of that first overall pick. Yeah, but we're.
I think we would have to trade up though. Even if we don't, even if we do trade Palms and Zajac, I think the development once we get Nico back, I think that's going to be a huge boost for this team.
Oh yeah,
forgot about Nico.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming back. Our best player is not playing right now, and he's going to come back with about 20, 19, 18 games left, and he's going to be spitting fire, ready to go, especially after, getting assigned the captaincy and then freak accident right after that. He wants to get back out there and be with the boys. You know that. So,
great.
Did I freeze? Sorry.
No, a little bit. Yeah, you're fine. We can still hear you, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
So I still think that we would have to trade. I just don't think we're that bad as those other teams to finish rock bottom. I think we'd have to trade up, but it could be done. It could be done.
Could. Yeah, no, we could definitely get there by trade. I mean, most of the teams that we're going to use as a that we'll potentially be trading for, we will be trading for a much lower pick because these are the higher teams. But we could make a move for any of those higher picks. I don't think there's any way that Buffalo would want to potentially give away their first round with it being number 1 overall. But I mean, Anaheim is all of a sudden creeped down into the 30th position. So I doubt we're going to trade much with them, but you never know. I really don't want to be looking at potentially getting that first overall, but stockpile picks through trades. We'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks as we get to that deadline.
That's what Matt Freudenberger says. Sell, 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 sell. I've been saying sell, 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 sell. And buy draft picks. Like, buy draft picks. Get the draft picks for now in 2021, 2022, 2023. Always keep that pipeline filled. Otherwise, you're going to have another scenario years down the line of having to rebuild the farm system, right? So, YouTube Live, LGD strong game passing was really good this game, almost like the game versus Boston weeks ago. Jersey Boys says Playoffs.
You're talking about playoffs? Ramona over here on Facebook says Fitz might not trade anyone, and that's true. He may re-sign both. It is a possibility. Possible. He may feel confident with the crop of guys that we have coming up that he wants veteran leadership on there. I mean, we were talking about it on the big show Sunday night about, a possible Palms contract and what everyone thinks, would kind of be in the range. We were talking about some of those specifics. It is an idea. I think Short Scott, I think you were the one saying it, that it might be, I was saying it might be beneficial for Palms to go to a Boston or a Washington or wherever and rebuild his worth after this down season. And you were saying it might even be worth him to sign a 1-year deal and then just incentive base and then boom, go out there and just play like it's, that now you're going into free agency.
Yeah.
Fitzy might be very interested in that.
Fitzy very well could be very interested in that, to where we give him that 1-year deal if he wants to stay, see what happens next year under normal circumstances. There's just going to be so many different, this season is just so weird that it's just hard to really get a gauge on what is normal, or are we just, is this a down season? It's I wouldn't be, and I'm probably going to be wrong in this, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a lot of conservative 1-year signings across the league, knowing that revenue is down, knowing that some numbers might be artificially inflated, such as some of the teams that get to shoot against Matt Murray. Well, no, I think Matt Murray, sorry, but that get to shoot against the Ottawa Senators multiple times a week and get about 1,000 goals per game. You get some players that are, Carter Hart's not doing very well, so it seems to be like everyone who shoots on Carter Hart is going to score a goal. So some of these, it wouldn't shock me, because some of these numbers may be artificially inflated to where guys will get drastically overpaid, which I think in the economic climate right now, I know these players have given up a lot just to get this season going, but I have a feeling that, the potential is there that these GMs are not going to be looking to overpay on a shortened season, or potentially maybe work some kind of a contract where year one might be, more incentive located, more incentive laden than than year 2 or 3. I don't know. There may be some creative math coming this summer for in the free agency world. Not like there isn't already creative math in the NHL, but there could be even more creative math, more incentive-laden, 1-year, 2-year deals before that long-term. Like, yeah, okay, we'll lock you up now because you showed that. Okay, you were a little bit inflated, in the shortened COVID season, but you were just below, the next season. I don't know, just a thought, but I'm not an NHL GM. I can hardly GM my fantasy team.
It's a very good point, though, to think about. A lot of guys probably will be getting those 1-year kind of performance-based, prove yourself again type of contracts coming off this season that has been so wacky. And, it's not only Kyle Palmieri who doesn't have his normal goal total out there. Others have struggled, in this sort of climate. And we've talked ad nauseum about how much the Devils have gone through this season, So it's something that I know I definitely wasn't thinking. That's, like I said, that's why we're not GMs. But it's something that I definitely wasn't putting into perspective as much, and I think we really have to. I think we're going to see a lot of things like that.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting offseason. It's going to be different, a very interesting free agency season. So we'll see. And you know what? The possibility is completely out there that both Palms and Zajac remain with the Devils. I mean, hell, they may see something on that practice ice and in that locker room where they say, you know what? This might be my chance in about 2 years. That's possible. We see what's on the ice in game. We don't see them in practice. We don't see the inner workings of this team that may give a better view into what is actually going on the inside. We just see what they're doing on the ice in the games. It's different than practice. It's different than the locker room. So
it's a good point. And it was a good win today.
Oh, yeah.
In Philly.
Great win. Final thoughts, guys, predictions. comments?
I'm predicting that Chico could probably still out-eat you in crab fries, as our friend Eric Selden was saying on the Facebook page. We might have to have a Chico Eats at Chickies.
Oh.
The next time the Devils are down there, man, when Chico's back on the road again.
And you know what?
No, they were
Chico
down
and
there
Chickies?
today. They were down there today. The radio crew was down in Philly today. Would've
Really?
been
I wish I
an
would've known.
opportunity.
Oh, we gotta get Chico at Chickies. That sounds like that's a segment written all over it right there.
I should text him right now and extend this program. Be like, Chico,
Hey, I got some crab fries here. You want to come over and split them?
I thought they weren't traveling. I thought they were all doing it from the
No,
monitor.
they were-
Otherwise, I would have invited them.
No. They're going to be traveling to the local games, Philly, Rangers, Islanders, and teleprompting for the further games. So there is
So when's the next
potential.
time they're down in Philly? When's the next time they're down in Philly?
Let me. Sam's got this.
Well, we'll figure it out. Don't worry,
figure-
Sam. It's
we'll figure it
okay.
out.
We'll do it after the
All
show.
right,
It's
figure it out.
okay. He's flustered now. You see how
okay.
flustered he
I
is?
know.
He must have a crab fries eating contest. He's like, yes, I've been waiting to do this my whole life. Yeah.
Yes. And also, Chico Rush is a former Flyer as well. He did play on the Philadelphia Flyers as well. So
Even better.
I'll try to pitch it to Cheekies and say, hey, I want Chico at.
We could talk about the famous Flyer fight. Wasn't he? He was on the ice when Lemieux
Yes.
and everything shot the. But yeah, he was on the ice for that.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yep.
Done.
All right.
Shorts guy. Final
guy.
thoughts.
Final thoughts. Great win today. That's it.
Yeah. They didn't play down
My
to their
final
opponent
thoughts.
today.
My
Mhm.
final thoughts. When you're at Chickies and Pete's, don't have the extension cord like going right in the middle of traffic where people are walking. That's not good during a live broadcast. And also,
Keep the SFX board close to your fingers too. There, ching.
yes, that too.
There we go.
And thank you to the fine folks at Chickies and Pete's for your hospitality. Thank you for all those watching, dropping the podcast at midnight. We'll be back. Well, Nick Villano and I will be back tomorrow night. State of the Fan address and post game Thursday night. Scotty, you got to get out of your job for post game.
Well, yeah.
The winning train is rolling by. The winning train is rolling by.
I'm gonna try. Thursdays are a little tough there, but I'm gonna make an attempt.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Till next time. Let's go Devils.